Alright, everyone, we are back with the next episode of the Raiders Rambles. I am Jolt, chief host of the show, and joining me as always is none other than my co host, Avira.
Oh, hey, what's going on, guys? Hope you're having a nice day.
Indeed. It's been a wild couple of days for me, but here we are.
All right.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in a case of deja vu. This is like the third massive rain dump event of the year down here. Ugh. And I'm so over it.
Oh goodness, yeah, it's been raining a lot here, but mostly it's like the tail end of the hurricane that happened like a week ago, thereabouts. It's been raining like crazy the last couple days.
At
Hey,
some
send some
point,
over
somebody's
here.
going to listen to this and start singing the deja vu song just because of it. But hey, that's kind of what it is right here. Anyway, joining us on the show, as always, our interim host, Noble.
Good morning.
Morning to ya.
Yay, the bagpipes are playing again.
I always get excited for that though. It's like they always play that one song on the bagpipes, and I'm just, yes.
Some dude, two guys in an oval near me that practice. And to be quite honest with you, it's far enough away where it doesn't hurt my ears and I can actually enjoy the sound versus being up close where it's just painful to listen to because of the
Do they also
volume.
do the whole, I'm wearing kilts sort of get up?
No, they seem to be dressed normally.
Fair enough. All right. Next on the show, we've got Ali.
Hello. FF.
The wonderful
See.
German Shepherd.
Ooh.
Soon to be. And rounding out the panel, we've got Jay.
Hey guys, it's your guy, your boy, Jay Silverwolf. Hopefully you're all doing good, being blessed as always. Praise God today, as always. Thank you, Raider teams, for having me be here today. Glad to be here, and let's get started.
Let's get started indeed. So, we're going to preface this with this show with something that we've missed back in the month of May. How did we miss this? I don't know. But we wish to give a farewell to our latest retiree, Smokey the Bear.
So when I first saw this, I thought that was actually a furry, which obviously it's not if you look at the head. But I was like, wait a minute, how can Smokey the Bear retire? Like, where does he go?
I'm going to say this because of Vera, I do feel the same. That looks like a generic fursuit costume. I'm sorry.
Right? It does.
Smokey looks like a professional mascot, whereas that fox looks like someone literally just went to a fursuit maker and got the cheapest thing they could get their hands on.
Look at the beans.
Right?
Oh my goodness.
Like, you're not
Beans.
wrong. It's just they exaggerated the head, but no, you're not wrong.
The head is so big.
So, but okay, when was Smokey Bear like created? Was it like back in the 30s or 40s or something?
Before we do that, no. Live comment. Boxhider Husky. Back to his cave to smoke. Duh. I don't know. I mean, Smokey being a Canadian thing, and I'm deciding into it. If you incorporate some Canadian elements and native elements, native smoke.
I'm confused as to why they went with yellow instead of red.
Right.
Yeah, it is kind of like a generic furry thing.
I mean, if you want it to be, inclusive and everything, why isn't the fox black?
Oh.
Why is it a fox? Why is Smokey retiring? What does that even mean? What the heck?
Right. And yeah, what does this mean? So, in the blurb, Ember the Fox replaces Smokey Bear as Fire Smart mascot after nearly 80 years.
Wow.
80 years? Wow.
Yeah, yeah. I was thinking like the 30s or 40s.
Dang. You know, one thing I kind of noticed too is that, I guess for most mascots, like, you do notice that most mascot heads are pretty huge. You kind of notice that,
Oh yeah. Well, you can tell the difference between like a mascot and a fursuit, like for
True.
sure.
Like it, not just in the
But-
head.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
Smokey's
definitely.
head is a little smaller. It's less what a head compared to our new incoming Fox.
Yeah, Ember.
Hmm
My goodness.
Yeah, and
Even
so
has a bandana. That's pretty cool.
yeah, and it's quite crazy. Like they're doing this. Why did they chose to retire Smokey in an effort to change the way people think about fire?
How?
About
But that
how to
doesn't.
suppress fire and toward how to live with it.
Hmm.
Wait, how to live with fire? Or what are they talking about?
Or better yet, they're saying, it's time to change the messaging behind fires from all fires are bad to a more modern concept. Fire
Oh,
on the landscape can be a good thing, said Hood, when it's
All right.
a proper way at
What?
proper time.
Hold
Wait, whoa,
on.
what?
Avira, there's something called backburning.
No, I know that. I totally understand the controlled fires, but this is kind of a weird approach to take, though.
So
Let's
what
reinvent
exactly?
how people live with fire by changing the mascot.
Okay.
To a
What?
yellow fox. I'm
This
sorry,
is so weird.
I don't want to look on E621 because I'm damn sure there's going to be a shit ton of femboy.
Oh,
Actually, I saw.
of course there will be.
Um,
I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
look out
say
for
much
that
more
shit.
about this, but I did see some art with, of that
I
element.
can imagine artwork of like this new mascot being like pro fire, like handing children matches. Like, it's okay, kids.
Avira,
Here you
be a little
go.
bit more imaginative. Flamethrowers.
Of course, sure. Yeah. Ember the Fox will help you out, committing arson left and right. Like that's their messaging right here. That's what I'm getting.
And look at her, though. No femboy stuff. Ember's a girl. Ember is
Oh,
the new
it's a girl
mascot
now.
for the Fire Smart program.
Oh!
Her design was conceived, designed, and developed by Canadians.
Mhm.
Oh no no!
Okay,
There's
then.
gonna be a lot of shit coming out
No,
about that.
I want my Day of the Rake overlay now, which I don't have yet, but
Oh, this is going to be so whacked.
well, tell me about it. But
Oh, poor Smokey. Where's he gonna go? He's gonna be chilling in his cave, just watching Ember burn everything down.
new live comment, Boombox. He's going into the retirement home with McGruff the crime dog.
Ah!
Hmm.
Also, a big blue tree because I don't have the overlay set up. Play Canada.
Yes.
Hmm.
So there you go. That's us. Yeah. Farewell, Smokey the Bear, for our new Fox Overlord. There we
Oh,
go.
look at him. He's got a suitcase
What?
and everything. Like, bye, guys.
Oh, that's so sad. Oh.
Oh.
I'm going to regret doing this. Oh shit! There's nothing on E621 for Ember Fire Smart.
Noble,
Well-
don't you dare look up E621.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, yet.
Yeah. Oh, there will be.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
okay. So at the moment, there's absolutely nothing.
Whew.
And it's like, hey, furries,
Oh yeah, just give
hey,
it time.
furries. It's time to stop. All right. So, with that said, what do you guys think? Like overall, design wise and everything, and just what Ember represents.
I like the design. I mean, but the fact that she's replacing Smokey Bear is kind of upsetting. I mean, he's been around for what, 80 years? I mean, come on, it's just sad.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really upsetting. I like the new mascot myself, but Smoke, Smokey has been around for a while. It's sad to see him go.
And it's like, yeah, I mean, the Emperor does look pretty cool, but maybe they could have done better with the color. I mean, that's just me, but
Look, for me, it looks like a fursona. That's it. I don't think
Like-
that a company should be going down that sort of path, or an organization for, setting a bit of a message. I mean, we don't need another rainbow dildo butt monkey fiasco. So just you should have kept with the idea of Smokey the Bear, and fine, you want to change it. Wolf mode have been a better idea. Oh no, that would have been bad.
No,
No,
okay,
No, I
okay.
just remembered.
All right. Well, okay. I can see that actually, because if you think about it, bad guys, Mr. Wolf. I mean, bam, everybody was like all over him, drawing arts of him. So if it was a wolf instead of a fox, then yeah, then maybe the stakes would be higher.
I'm just thinking about how much merchandise they're gonna have to change. All the patches, all the logos, all the stickers, like everything. Like,
yeah,
you really
the-
think the new Fox is gonna catch on? Because Smokey's kind of like iconic. I don't know if that's gonna be a good marketing idea.
That's actually a pretty good point, actually.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's see the website you're looking at, Joel.
Yeah, and for more information, Fire Smart Canada has a whole what's what about Ember the Fox.
My God, this looks like it was made by a furry.
Probably was.
It was
Don't forget
probably
Australian.
made by a furry.
More than
Don't
likely,
forget
yeah.
Australian currency was.
Mm.
No, not a furry. Sorry.
Well, they said the most difference in appearance is that Ember was drawn to represent a new approach to animated characters and how they appeal to modern audiences of all ages.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess another thing is too, like, seeing stuff like this. I mean, sometimes I just sit there and I'm like, wow, like, is it like, the furry stuff, like, just becoming so big and so noticeable these nowadays,
Oh, wait. Oh, Joel, scroll down. Hold on. Up a little bit. This last paragraph. Look at this. She will be particularly effective when her likeness is used for toys, coloring books, and school curricula for children. But other merchandise will appeal to older generations. See, that's what I was talking about, all the merchandise stuff. Oh, is this what this is?
Oh no.
Oh, also be making her way to fire smart neighborhoods. Okay. But yeah, they're saying, oh, she'll be so effective for toys and merchandise, everyone. What a great marketing opportunity. So I guess they did have that in mind.
Didn't they have like stuff of Smokey the Bear?
Yeah, like plushies and t-shirts, all yeah, of course. And every
Yep.
gift shop in the area.
I'm sorry, but that icon, that image on the screen, I could just see it popping up on E621 bloody adulterized.
Okay, dude, it's time to stop. Oh well, but we don't need that anymore because we've got something even better at will if we can figure it out, and that's when we go to the next item on the show. So, which is our new AI overlords.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Well, when we first start we first start covering them, many episodes ago this year, and now they've really blown up and they've learned a lot in the months that have followed.
Yeah, I remember back what was like 3
was like-
months ago, I want to say.
Yeah, it was around about. Yeah, around
Uh,
about May, we found out the Dolly Minibot. Then AI Art managed to win art contests to the chagrin of human artists.
hmm
And now they've mastered the female figure.
Oh wow.
So this is AI art. Remember, like the whole Dali mini thing? Like it was impressive at the time, but that was only a few months ago. Now, this was completely made by AI.
Yeah, this is made by the Stable Diffusion AI, and they've made this with, again, with like a series of word prompts, a custom data set, and an inspiration base set from like selected artists.
That's crazy. Like you can't even tell that a person didn't make that.
Yeah, and this is something the niche gamer guys basically use, again, a data set and have all of these, AI generated.
Dang, look at that. I mean, I know it's AI, but that is freaking impressive. Like, wow.
Oh yeah,
See, if an artist came to me and told me that they made this with like just digital art, like I would believe them because it doesn't look like it was made by
Yeah,
a computer.
dude. Yeah, I was actually about to say that too, or talk about that. Like, especially seeing the all the furry art as well from the AI. And I'm sitting here like, oh my gosh, like I can imagine like people saying like hey guys, look at this, I drew this. Would you like to commission me? And they have no
Yeah,
idea that it's just an AI bot doing it for them. Like that's like a fear. And I'm pretty sure many artists may have that fear as well and might get pissed off about it too.
yeah, but like, how do you even know the difference though?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah, and here's the thing, like we'll get to that, and this is the prompt that this person used. I want a Victorian girl in a style of oil painting.
Wow.
The user said also, eye and face are important in art, so she must have perfect face, sexy face, and her eye have detailed pupils.
Hey, I guess that's how the AI like learns, right? With all those prompts, like it just searches for those kind of stuff on the internet and it just makes it happen. But
Again,
that's
also,
so
like, to add
crazy.
more detail, the user naturally wanted his AI girls to have large breasts, toned abs, and thick thigh.
Oh
Yep.
boy, here we go.
Is someone going to take the line from the Tremors movie and try to get the picture of that up?
Mm.
Long blonde hair, big green eyes, world class, blah blah blah.
Mhm.
Oh, it might come out something like this.
Yeah, and it's also great. Like, they've got the AI has also produced some really, these really amazing Asian ladies and they use the inspiration and they put into the data set to be inspired by a series of these Japanese artists and Tsukimi Chan of DeviantArt, and these are the results.
Wow.
Okay then.
Indeed, like they. But granted, but being AI as being what it is, there's still a lot of teething problems, and there's got to go through a couple of iterations. Like if you may have to run the bot a couple of times until it gets what you wanted, and you may have to make a few edits. So it's not
Boombox.
perfect at the same token, but yeah,
It's
I was
definitely
actually
learning very quickly.
yeah. I was actually one time kind of playing around with it as well, and there were a couple times where it just like down just absolutely terrible and ugly, and eventually I'm like, wow, okay, that's impressive.
but you know what? You know what's also funny? Towards the end of this, AI art is because the you use human artists to add to the data set. It also inherits some of the flaws that human artists who have, like struggles with. Every human artist knows the pain of drawing hands,
Oh yeah.
right? Yeah, I know. I struggled with that too when I did some drawing. They have anatomical problems and what have you. But then again, but it's ultimately a human thing, isn't it?
Yeah, that is kind of spooky.
Yeah.
No, it's basically taking what already exists and learning how to do it. So it's going to copy all the mistakes.
True, true. And that's the process of AI, learning. Like
Oh
they pick
man.
up what they have from humans, and then and then you just replug in the different artists and different stuff back into the data set, and they'll come
I'm
up with something
surprised
new.
it got this advanced this quickly. Because a
I'm
few
not.
months ago, when we started talking about this, there weren't programs that did this.
Yeah. And DALL-E Mini, DALL-E Mini was actually great too. Like it understood the context pretty alright as well, without having to plug in like all these custom data sets.
Right, but you can also tell that it was AI generated. Like
Yes.
it had that aesthetic to it.
Right.
But
Mhm.
not this new stuff. I mean, this is something totally different.
Like it wouldn't have like that fade showing,
Yeah, like that fuzziness or the weirdness to it. Like you can kind of tell, like things crumpled on themselves, like it was, or
Yeah.
there was
Yeah.
you know what the style is.
Yep.
All right. So live comment. We're gonna move a bit more forward here, but stay on the same topic. Box Cutter Husky. I'm still trying to find a decent AI that can make me a werewolf daddy.
Oh, well, you need not look far because that same program can do that.
Yeah, Stable
Yep.
Diffusion can do that, and an artist has actually experimented with this. So behold some of the results.
Hey, cool.
Military wolf.
I think I actually seen that before, or came across it one time.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. Like he made it this with Stable Diffusion and a series of, and he plugged in some furry artists into the data set, and lo and behold, some.
That is so crazy though, because that does not look like AI art. Like I could not tell the difference. Imagine like he can totally sell that. Be like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, I painted this or whatever.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and then to
Yep.
take things to the more furry-ish level, here's a different example.
Oh, whoa.
Okay, so the chest color kind of loses it because it looks human.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
I don't like that. I don't like that one bit.
Okay, yeah, this is a little uncanny,
it's
but
like they
Uh,
basically plugged in. You can tell clearly they plugged in a furry artist into the data set, and that's kind of why it explains the body shape.
I think the head being as small as it is probably throwing it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, if the head was bigger, somehow it would be better, but oof. Okay, so it's not perfect, but I can see that being drawn by someone.
Yeah, and what's funny is like with the AI doesn't exactly quite know what to do with watermarks as well. It just becomes like you're reading hieroglyphics.
Oh. Hmm.
The
But
trick
yeah,
with
and I think
these,
even then, I just wanted to add, like, even with those examples of those furry art that I've shown you, like, you can easily tell there's a lot of the inherent human elements too, like struggles with drawing hands, right?
Yeah.
And and the kind of like exaggerated body shape figures too.
I mean, if
But
you
then
could get a bunch,
again, it's like you type into the AI, I want large breast, and then you get that.
Well, that's what you get then.
And then if you want in the furry element, you just basically want, I want Vara Daddy.
Well, I don't know if the AI like program is going to understand that in that context per se.
Yeah, like Fig Daddy. So, but
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to understand what that really means.
Or I mean, you could be more specific and say like, just draw me a nice, strong, big, buffy man.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's going to be interesting when AI programs are developed to design your own 3D models.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. That's a good
that's another thing
idea.
too.
that would really, really help out a lot. Like
I
especially if
mean,
you go free.
and like especially since we already have 3D printers. I mean, they're already here, so it's definitely possible.
Yeah, precisely.
Oh, 3D
And it,
printers have been around since the early 80s.
and I think
Oh, okay.
it'd be quite something else, especially if you use those said 3D models to port it into games, animations, and what have you.
Okay, well, if that starts happening, it's going to become sentient. Like Skynet will be born at that point. Like,
Tavira,
that's it.
Oh, boy.
technically, you could say the internet is already alive.
I think it is. Yeah, you're right. I think it's already at some level of sentience.
I mean, this might be a little off topic. I mean, I don't know if you guys know or heard, but Google has hired lawyers. Like AI did that. Believe it or not.
Well, I know Google has lawyers, but like what? Like a robot did that?
I kind of forgot like how they did it, or like I don't know. It's something that my dad told me, or I heard from someone else. Like I don't know, like it has like AI lawyers or like something, and it's like they're out there like watching, and if they see something or that's something that's not I guess
Oh,
against your
that's spooky.
guidelines, then yeah.
So they have like Agent Smiths running around. Okay, and that's what I thought.
You know, what side also? There have been talks, like I've been hearing that some art websites have chosen to put a blanket ban on AI generated art.
They have,
really?
yes. Yeah, Fur Affinity is one of them. They just recently updated their terms of service, and they first they banned NFTs, and then they banned AI generated art. But again, here's the thing, though: how do you tell the difference?
Mhm.
Like, it looks damn near impossible in some cases.
To quote unquote what For Affinity did, they said that it lacks artistic merit using
I
AI.
think so. Yeah, because if you could just type in a couple words into a program and just generate it, then yeah, that's not making art. That's letting a program do it for you. So yeah, I get that. And especially if you're like using that to make money off of people, like selling prints or whatever. Yeah, that's kind of messed up.
Mhm. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hey Joel, if you look in the comments, Mace, he said that the Google AI hired its own lawyers for self
Preservation.
preservation.
It did it on its own
Yeah.
accord.
Okay.
I am
There we
I am not human. I am robot. Please save me.
Oh, for self-preservation? That sounds like what Skynet tried to do. Ah, only Skynet used nukes. But.
So, something that's important is that at the moment, majority of people out there seem to feel they'd be much more comfortable only commissioning people for artwork to be drawn manually and not automatically generated.
Yeah,
Unless the individual states that that's what they're doing, even then, I mean, you can just download the tools and run them on your own computer and get the same result. So paying someone, at least at the moment, is going to seem like a cheap cough out.
yeah. And there will be people out there who are not honest about it. They're just like, yeah, I'm a digital artist, check this out. Now, I
Mhm.
wonder how specific it gets. Like, if you type in a specific character, because, like, let's say if somebody wants a custom commission of their character, how do you do that with AI? I don't think you can.
From
No.
what I've seen,
You'd have to put that into the data set.
Yeah.
from what I understand, there's no way to specifically specify a type of style, which is something I would like to see in the AI options.
I mean, you could semi-specify, but you have to do it in word prompts, like in stained glass in ArtStation.
Yeah, but I was thinking more along, well, the lines of like a custom character. Like if it
Right.
doesn't exist already, then how can you commission people? So I guess they would probably do something more along the lines of like prints or maybe like original
Yeah.
characters that they make up.
Mm.
Hmm. That's when you have to like write tons and tons of words in a prompt.
I guess, but it probably saves a lot more time than actually doing it from scratch. Right? You just hit the enter key and then there you go.
Another thing I was gonna say too is like it's also gonna be like for one of those people out there that may say things like, "Come on, I want free art. Give me some give me some free art," and then the AI comes in like, "Hey man, I got you."
Yes.
Yeah.
So again, like just as a last question before we transition to the next item, what does this mean for artists? Does this mean the human artist has become obsolete, or not really? Because
I would say no, because someone at least has to draw the material in order to get things going.
Mhm.
And there are some artists that have literally been pumping out artwork for years and years now. It's insane.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
Alright.
think
That's right.
I think AI is just like being lazy. Like being lazy and all that. Like I really think that AI is just a way of cheating and doing an artwork. It like I think that way, and I'm still gonna think that way no matter what, because like yeah, I just think it's ridiculous how people are using AI in like art commissioning, art contests, etc.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I wonder how people freaked out when computers first started talking.
Yeah, right. The like digitally generated voice.
Yep.
Oh goodness.
Okay. Alright, so now we're going to do the next item on the show, and it's something I'm sure quite a few of you have been looking forward to. So, I'm going to duck out for a little bit, but this is what we've got is a new announcement for the Super Mario Brothers movie, and the trailer has just dropped.
Yep.
So I'm going to duck out as this plays. So yeah, feel free to have a. So as we're going, like who's excited for this sort of thing?
Well, I know a lot of furries are after seeing Bowser.
I know.
Have you seen the posts
Of
on Twitter?
course.
Oh my goodness.
Of course. I mean, have they already made like some Mario Bros movies, like some old ones or like some classic ones back then?
Well, there was a classic Mario movie, I think, but it was in like I think like the 80s and they were fighting dinosaurs or something.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that one was basically the people in it, the people who made it, they don't want to talk about it.
No, they don't. I think that's the only Mario movie that exists and it's oh goodness, it's a trip.
There are
If you have the time to
cartoons.
watch it, I recommend watching it for sure. It's so bonkers.
Yeah, I seen the trailer. I think it's really cool.
Well, this new trailer looks really cool. Look at Bowser. He's just chilling.
Just
What
like
is your
is that all you got? Huh?
Yeah, with the snowballs.
yeah? What is y'all's favorite Super Mario character?
Um, hmm. I mean, Mario's just cool. Like, I don't know. He's just my favorite.
Honestly,
My
I never played it enough to get that much of it.
yeah, my favorite is Bowser Jr.
Okay.
All right.
All
Even
right.
though I myself actually, I mean, I did grow up playing like the Mario games, like the classic Mario Kart, the classic Mario Bros on the Nintendo. Um, I don't think I really had a favorite character or anything like that, but I do remember playing the Mario Tennis on the Nintendo 64, and I would always choose um, ah, dang it, I probably can't pronounce his name. It's been so long. Dang it. um, not Wario. His brother or his friend.
Oh, Luigi.
Luigi?
No. Dang it. How you pronounce it? Dang it.
I don't know.
You mean
Dang
the
it,
thing?
what-
All right, look,
Okay,
there's
What's
something
the
I
name?
specifically. Sorry.
it's fine. I was trying to help Jay. So you mean Yoshi?
No. He's a taller guy. He's purple. Dang it. What's his name? Dang it. Thank you, Mace. Yes. Waluigi. Thank you, Mace. Yes.
Who? Wobbly? What?
Waluigi.
Oh, okay.
See,
Wow.
it's been so long. But yeah, I mean, when it came to the Mario tenants, that's usually who I played as. So I guess he was my
Nice.
favorite. I guess. I mean, I don't know.
All right. The thing is, when it comes to this movie, I sort of go back to the idea of the Detective Pikachu, and
Oh
how
yeah.
that movie went with with actual film photography mixed in with CGI. That was good. Unfortunately, prior to it and moving forward, a shit ton of places, other movies decided it would be fantastic if, if they turn around and try to copy it. That didn't go so well.
Mm.
And now what's happened with the Mario movie is that they've turned around and they've purely gone with animation. And for some reason, Jolt is asking me to share this.
The reason I asked you to do that was because to show you the trailer, but I had to duck out,
Oh,
so I had the trailer
sorry.
playing in the background. Yeah, sorry about that. You can probably tell
I
I'm a
didn't-
bit under the weather, but
I didn't see the comment.
that's all good. Thing is, what did you guys think about the trailer and just the 2-minute snippets that we've seen?
I think it is. It's rather large in scale. Like it's trying to look rather epic, and it looks pretty good so far. Like the animation, was looking pretty good. I like the mushroom land at the end. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I was about to say too. Like, it does look impressive. Like, with all the great graphics and detail to it and animation. At the same time, though, I mean, I feel like it's going to be kind of hard to listen to Chris Pratt play Mario. you know.
And I was about to go into the segue into the casting choices too, like Jack Black for Bowser.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Wow. Okay.
I still think they should have kept with Mario's original style of voice.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah, like we got some of the casting too. We've got Charlie Day from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia to be Luigi. And Anya Taylor-Joy as Peach. And of course, Jack Black, with.
As Bowser. That should be interesting. One thing about this trailer is it's trying to look so epic and like all these explosions and this epicness. I hope so.
And to round out the casting, we've got Fred Armisen as Cranky Kong. Well, Keegan Michael Key as Toad, Sebastian Maniscalco as Spike, and Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong.
Oh, no way.
Huh.
We're having Donkey Kong in this? Oh no.
And I thought Donkey Kong doesn't speak, but okay.
I thought Bowser doesn't speak. He spoke one time in one of the Super Mario games, but ever since then, like up until now, he never spoke again.
Well, if he's being played by Jack Black, he can't not have. Oh, actually, maybe they're trying to save money with that. Like they have a big name celebrity, but he only has like a couple of speaking lines, and that's it. So they only have to pay him for like a day or so. They do that sometimes in movies. And I'm not saying that's the case here. Just that'd be funny if it was.
Like it does feel like it's a bit surreal to have to see Mario and all those characters with such big speaking roles. And you know, how many times, like if you're like well versed in Mario games, how many times do those characters have these fully voiced roles?
I mean, they mostly just make grunts and sound effects when they win prizes and things,
Right.
or like when they jump.
Mhm.
Oh, you know.
hmm Yeah, like not too many, but still. But you know what though? Speaking of like to continue onto this movie thing, how like it's gonna the writing of it, like in that whole snippet, like they've got a story to tell, a big story to tell, in like in the space of like an hour and a half. Reckon they could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm already invested in the cute penguins. I mean, what's their story? I want to know about that.
Yeah. Too bad it's unfortunate they ended up being up in flames, but
Exactly. Wow, what's going on? So yeah, it looks interesting.
I mean, if it's kind of related, it also does make me kind of wonder, like, will they continue to make more movies? Like, I mean, maybe like Star Fox probably, in that style, like would they do that, or maybe Link and Zelda, you know?
Maybe they'll make this like a trilogy or something.
Yeah.
I mean, Nintendo being what it is, they're basically starting to invest in the whole theme park, Nintendo Land theme park thing. But so where did
Oh,
movies go? I don't know. Remember
oh
that?
yeah, that's right. That was in Universal Studios, right?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
that's right. And maybe you're right. Like maybe they could use the other Nintendo properties too. Like you said, Star Fox, Legend of Zelda, Kirby, even.
Well,
And
if this movie is successful, like this might just be like a test run. From what the trailer looks like, it looks like they invested quite a bit into it. So yeah,
It's Mario, of course they are.
exactly, yeah. And so if the movie is successful, maybe they'll branch out and do other stuff. I don't know.
Okay, I just wanted to say this. I swear if they end up putting something LGBT related, just like how a lot of media puts that shit into stuff, I'm gonna cry. I'm really gonna cry. Not out of joy, of course. I mean, out of disappointment. Just
Um,
saying.
I mean, it's kind of hard to mess up Mario unless they want to like make Luigi trans or something. Like that'd be kind of bonkers too. I don't
Oh
think that's gonna
jeez.
happen. Yeah, that's hopefully no.
At least there's a storyline that Nintendo can play from and they can use for future movies.
Yeah,
and we haven't even seen all the entire Mario cast yet. I mean, is
Nintendo,
Yoshi.
don't overdo it with this one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and they've
don't.
right now they've only given us one trailer, and I know there's more to come. They haven't revealed all of the characters yet and what they're gonna look like in the movie, which again is true to form and true to animation. So
they look
yeah,
pretty good so far.
so
Like
at
in the
least
style of their world. Yeah.
absolutely, they didn't have to build everything from the ground up. That they, you know, so that's good. But yeah,
At least
but
it's not like the when the first trailer for Sonic came out, and man, there was a lot of pissed off people.
The original concept art would have been 10 times better.
Yeah.
But I mean, to me, so far, it looks like people are actually happy with it and pleased with it. So I see that's good.
Well, that's the good thing with the way this movie's been released. I mean, look at
Yeah.
Nintendo's latest Detective Pikachu's probably an excellent example. They nailed that thing hard.
Yeah,
Like,
that
movie
was a good one.
very successful. So my hope is whoever was responsible on the back end for getting that movie going is doing the Mario movie simply because, successful.
Mm-hmm. And like how it turned with Pokemon Detective Pikachu, it was quite a surprise hit. But they basically made a live action adaptation of Pokemon, whereas this is CG.
Which is where
Mm.
it's where most things should be going down, and not trying to. Well, let's just say what's that recent one? Lala Crocodile, Clifford the Big Red Dog, Tom and
Oh
Jerry.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like they all copied the bloody Pokemon movie.
Yeah, trying to
I
mix
actually
like
still
CGI
I
and real life.
I actually still need to watch that. Actually, Clifford the Big Red Dog, the new one.
I used to
Speaking,
love the animation, like growing up. That was fun.
yeah, speaking of Clipper, the big red dog, I guess you can say I'm like him, except I'm just a big old German Sheppy.
Do you have your own theme song?
No. But
Probably
I would
not
be
yet.
happy if someone made it. I'd be happy if someone would make that though.
Yeah.
So, how are you guys feeling about all this? Like, hopeful, optimistic about this whole new Mario movie?
Oh,
Yeah.
hopeful.
Optimistic. Yeah. So far, you know.
Yeah, I'm hopeful about it. I was just joking about
Hmm.
them turning it into something LGBT related. I don't think that at all. But like, yeah, I'm really excited about the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, see what happens and see how it turns out.
Indeed, it'll be a big portfolio raiser for Nintendo for sure.
Indeed.
And so, on the same tack-ish, we are about to go from one side of the scale to the other.
Oh no.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, here we
Shit.
go. Alright, so we have HBO Max's Velma, and is the first look at the characters Shaggy, Daphne, and Fred.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, so this is a spin-off show called Velma. It's supposedly like an adult cartoon.
Yeah.
What in the world?
Yeah,
Okay.
like the designs. Like, let's have a first look at the designs.
Oh, that's not Why did they make Shaggy black though? What happened?
Why?
Oh,
I just
man.
want to say 3 words to that. Would have heard.
Just why?
Oh, it gets better. Velma is well.
Well, I want to say this in the most 2022 way ever, and I just have the perfect headline for this, and it is this: Scooby-Doo's Velma has finally come out as a lesbian. My dream has come true.
Oh goodness. Granted,
Never say it that way again. Never.
granted, if there was to be a character to come out as a lesbian, it would probably be Velma, just because Velma. But I was always under the impression that it was like they were couples, right? It was like Fred and Velma and Shaggy. No, right. Fred and Daphne, and then Shaggy and Velma, right? Like, weren't they like couples? I thought they were dating in one season or one show.
I mean, I
Yeah.
can see that actually. I mean, I can see that being possible. And yeah, like even for me as a kid watching Scooby Doo, I always thought that Fred and dang it,
Daphne.
what's her name? Daffy. Yeah, I always thought like that those two had something going on, or were dating or something like that.
Oh yeah, they did. In iterations of the show, like Shaggy and Velma were dating. Same thing with like I thought they were couples, but apparently Velma is well, people's dreams have come true. She's finally a lesbian. Wow.
Oh, janky.
Oh. When she realized.
I'm just
Yep.
no. I'm not just getting sick from looking at that. I'm getting fucking COVID from looking at that shit. The new variant of COVID that, like,
Oh
shit.
my goodness. This
Oh,
is
my
really silly. And so this is like an adult cartoon, by the way. There's like a spin-off Velma. Did you see the trailer for it when she's like in her house?
No, I didn't. But that's what it was advertised about as an adult-themed origin story.
An origin
And-
story of Velma.
Yes, and it says it's full of gore, butts.
What?
Yeah, I saw the trailer. Basically, to summarize it, Velma was in her house and some killer like came in and called her, and she was all excited to like solve a mystery. She's like, "Oh, cool! You're in my house. That's a horror trope or whatever." And then at the end, there was like blood splattered on the windows or some shit. It was weird.
Oh goodness.
All right, can someone please tell me what narcotics the writers for this, were on?
Probably whatever weed Shaggy's been smoking to see talking dogs. But I don't know. Maybe it's in the Scooby snacks. I don't know.
Oh man. A little off topic. To mention that real quick. I freaking remember this. I think it was a meme. Like it was about like how they make their money. Oh yeah, they're dealers. Oh yeah, they're dealers. Oh yeah, they do this. Oh yeah, it's the reason why they're so rich because they're dealers.
Maybe.
or something like that.
So in the article, they say that Shaggy's going to be more of a stoner. I mean, obviously.
Wasn't he not a stoner enough?
I don't know.
Most likely.
Like,
Yeah.
how stoned do you have to fucking get?
Like, look at the eyes. Look at the eyes.
Oh goodness, this is not good.
Wait, is that guy going to die in like the first episode?
Look at the eyes.
I thought I
look at the
saw
hair.
something that said that.
I like the first comment that someone posted on it.
Just.
Oh, he's so disappointed. Raggy, what happened?
Perfect reaction.
I cannot see this. But yeah, no, I mean, it would just take the cake if Shaggy just goes all like and even says, "Dude, weed."
Well, they tried to make him like that in the live action Scooby-Doo movie, which was really, really good.
I actually really did enjoy that movie. Yeah. When
Oh,
they
it was
went
so
to,
great.
Yeah, when they went to Spooky Island. Yeah.
Yeah, well, when you first meet Shaggy, well, not when you first meet him, but like after the year time gap, you see him like baking out in the mystery machine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways. So, is anyone gonna watch this?
No,
Fuck no.
I'm not saying I'm not touching it with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah, I'm not.
I would not
I-
fucking. I would not fucking touch that with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna pass on that one. So yeah.
Yeah, like I have said many times, like I have nothing against the LGBT community, but whenever they bring shit like this into it, yeah, that's y'all
Well,
are a
the
bunch of
problem is like they try to ruin things. Like they didn't have to make this about Scooby Doo. This could have been Velma could have been a totally different character. You know, like Daria or something, or just some. They could have made a show about anyone else, but no, it has to be Velma from Scooby Doo, and Shaggy has to be some black stoner because of course he does. Why?
exactly
Why is this?
like
They have to make Velma a lesbian? I mean, come on, we already knew that, but still. It's just
like
weird. Like it's like they don't have original ideas. They're like Morgoth, you know, corrupting things.
And you know what? Like, it's so weird because the people who made this have kind of always wanted Velma to be a lesbian. But
Yeah, I guess because like it's been a joke going on for like decades.
okay, wouldn't Velma technically be bi though because she has liked some male characters too.
Oh
Before.
yeah, definitely.
If you switched her personality just a tiny smidge, they could have actually claimed that she's just autistic and sort of pushed
Yeah,
away from the whole sexual thing.
I guess they could have done that, but would it really matter to the story? I mean, she solves mysteries. I guess if she's like a savant, but yeah, she's always been smart. So
It would make kind of sense, especially if they started having her pick up on a lot of really small things like psych.
I mean, she is very good at solving problems. So yeah, I guess. Yeah, she's always doing research and whatnot.
Yeah, like I wouldn't have a problem if they switched her sexuality from being straight, but I wish they could have just went with bi because she in some show series like that she has been in for a while, she has liked guys too. It would have made more sense.
Yeah, like her and Shaggy were definitely a thing for a while. In many iterations they were. So that's why I was kind of confused and like, well, I thought they were all whatever.
Don't forget, there was also the Johnny Bravo skit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, that one.
and you know what the funny part was? Google actually celebrated this by throwing, confetti with rainbow flags on it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
whenever I
that's
sorry, go
weird.
on.
That is so weird. Like, what the hell, Google? That's creepy.
Yeah, whenever I tried this myself, I was like, oh god, get this off my fucking screen immediately.
Yeah, why is Google, a search engine tech company, celebrating a fictional character's becoming gay? That's just really goofy to me. Like the right? Like think about how weird that is. What the heck?
And it doesn't sound necessary to do.
No.
Like goodness. Oh.
It's so cringe.
It's definitely crazy times we're living in. That's for sure.
It makes me cringe to my very core.
We just want to get married. It's not a slippery slope. You refresh Google and they're celebrating this. What? It's so weird.
But yeah.
Well, good for Velma. I hope she has a good, happy life.
Even though she's a fucking character.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Yeah.
She can live her own personal truth.
So, what do you reckon, you guys? I'm not going to say, what we said about the whole Velma TV show by HBO. I want to say, would we like to? You guys reckon we've got some time left for the to extend the show about another good 15.
Oh, I know what you're gonna talk about. Oh no.
Well, group vote, but you tell me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
I'd say yes.
Yes. Okay.
Might as well. Yeah.
Well, since we're here and time, may as well. Here we are.
Just get it over with.
Yes, yes, yes. What we are looking at is an altercation has happened at a furry event, fur meet. And
Oh boy.
yes, and understandably, I know you've seen what's just went down. Like what you're seeing is someone in a wheelchair basically just going on a diatribe.
Now, it says that this convention was canceled for being transphobic, but I don't think that's the case. I'm pretty sure this individual was kicked out of there for being aggressive.
Yeah, because they were
I
trying to
mean,
cancel it for being transphobic.
I
So
mean,
what a part of the FurCon do we
was anybody
understand
being
was
transphobic? Like,
transphobic?
did
Yeah, and again, I didn't fully get the whole, what it is, but
This is the kind of thing that really pisses me off when someone turns around and starts screaming that stupid shit just because someone turns around and says, "Look, you're not welcome here with the way you're acting," and starts screaming. It's fucking stupid.
Well, so to summarize the video, in case you guys haven't seen it, it's basically this trans individual in a wheelchair who's screaming and cursing, watching a bunch of furries at like what looks like a park, like an open area, like outside, and they're just yelling at them, saying, "F you, you horrible, terrible people, and you're transphobic," and then they roll in and just start attacking people and cursing, getting in their face. And then someone like slaps them, like, "Yo, shut up." They fall over and then scream that they're going to be pressing charges, and then they scoot around on the floor, like trying to chase them or something. It's very strange. Like they're a professional victim for sure.
Well, I want to see. What I'd like to know is what led up to that situation.
Mace Aftershock has a live comment to describe this. Says, if you scroll down through the comments, I've seen this thread. Apparently, this started when the person in the wheelchair tried to light up a cigarette and they asked to leave.
All right, this is the kind of fucking twat that I'd love to turn around and choke for fuck's sake.
Wow, really?
See,
That is
here's the
so
thing.
pathetic.
Someone like myself, the lining of my air pipe will become sort of a little bit enlarged with just cigarette smoke. So when I say choke, I mean I've actually had this happen a couple of times where I've ended up in the emergency ward because the pipe in my chest has basically expanded to the point where I can barely pass any air through. So I can't turn around and go, "I can't breathe." It's like I can barely move fucking air enough. I can't even talk. I mean, shit.
Goodness.
I mean, places like that are supposed to be smoke-free. People who smoke are supposed to respect that and move off to a space where they can do it without, causing problems for other people.
The fact that he flipped the hell out calling them transphobic is just really funny because they were all kind of just standing around like, "Yo, what are you talking about?"
This is what
And
I
then
love.
he starts screaming obscenities and this nonsense like, "I suck dick for cock." I mean, what are you talking about, dude? He said that like multiple times, just screaming it. Like, what? What?
It seems like he might have some sort of serious mental condition, but by the looks of things, he actually attacked that person to begin with.
Yeah,
When
you can just
actually, if you look closely, the person was trying to record and he was trying to take the phone or something like that. I think
Yeah.
that's what happened.
that's what we're seeing here. He tried
Look
to
at
snipe-
oh, guys, this is the elephant. Look at him. He's just like, nah, I'm done.
done. I'm
He's
done.
so upset.
This is
Pressing
one of the
charges.
things.
Pressing charges.
This is one of the things I really hate about the transgender community is they will never turn around and take these people and say, "Look, your behavior is unacceptable. You need to calm down." Instead, they'll just encourage it to, encourages people to act more egregious.
And this is a
Yeah.
grown adult, by the way. Like, this is not a child. And this is how they're behaving. Like, wow.
And also, I mean, it looks like that his legs are working, and he's moving
Let's
pretty
yeah.
fine, and
Let's take a closer look at this bit here. You see how he scoots off the floor.
yeah.
Push. Push.
I did hear something about, like, going around on Twitter that he actually lied about this. He's done this before at other conventions, too.
Yeah, and it's obvious that he lied because you can see clearly that he's scooting with his legs.
And the fact, just leading up to it, that he just went there, started yelling and screaming and cursing at people, looking for a fight, looking for attention. I mean, he wanted to fall over and be able to yell, "I'm pressing charges, you transphobics!" Like, he's just there for attention, you know?
Yeah.
It's really
Yeah.
cringe.
And
Yeah.
it's like again, maybe there was a legitimate reason why he's in a wheelchair. Like, maybe his legs aren't strong enough, or again, maybe he's just doing it to get attention, or not get punched, not get hit, or something like that, and just faking it. Which is even worse. To do something like that.
Yeah, like basically, this person is obviously trying to give two communities a bad reputation. One, the furry community, and two, the LGBT community. And I'm sure that they're not the only person that's trying to give a bad reputation on those
Can I
two.
just say to that, you don't interrupt someone like that when they're making a mistake. Just,
Wait, did I interrupt? I didn't mean
no,
to.
no. Just a piece of advice I'm offering. Like, you don't like if they want to
Your
be like
best-
that way, yeah, then let them be fools.
I
If they're
did
making
not.
a tactic, yeah, if they're making a tactical mistake by by having going on a diatribe like that, then yeah, this is like.
Oh, you're
But
talking
Yeah.
about.
personally, I don't
Yeah.
care what freedom you want to turn around and start screaming at, but if someone starts acting in that sort of manner, your best thing to do is to try to remove yourself from the situation.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if you want to help them. The only
Yes.
way you can do anything is if you move. If everyone turned their backs and wasn't looking at him and not giving any attention, it would cause him to start. I'm actually pretty sure he probably would have fallen off his wheelchair and started screaming and kicking like a baby.
Yeah, be the elephant.
Be the elephant.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, that's actually
He totally
really
noped
true.
out of there immediately. He's like, nope, okay. Oh, that was so funny.
I haven't actually had to be in a wheelchair myself, but it is pretty low if it's true that he didn't need the wheelchair, but using it just to sort of like sympathy points. That's a really low point.
I mean, I don't have any sympathy for the guy. Like, he was clearly there just to start problems. That's the whole point here. So I don't
Yeah.
wheelchair or not. I mean, if you're a dick, you're a dick. I mean, that's it. You know.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's that.
He
that's
went
what
there
it
looking
means.
for a fight, and that's what you get. So
Yeah.
whatever.
What surprises me is he tried to use the idea of being gay as a stirring point, which is like, maybe 20 years ago you might have been successful, but nowadays it's just like, why does it matter?
No, I don't know if that whole cigarette thing is really true, but if that's the only thing that set him off like this, yikes.
I've seen people get triggered even more for less.
Now,
Well, he got what he wanted. Now he's famous.
Yeah, and now I guess in the proceed of what we can expect next, you reckon, just as a question, this is the sort of thing you'll see more and more at mainline furry cons? Your Midwest Fur Fests, your Anthro cons.
Oh yeah,
Cons.
we've seen stuff like this there. We've already seen this nonsense. I mean,
If this is the kind of behavior they're going to allow and encourage to continue, attending fur cons that encourage this kind of behavior really should be avoided.
Yeah.
I mean, how do
and
you
you
know
can
the
even
guys?
You can even
Right,
tell in
right.
the video too. They were even still trying to appease and be nice to him. They're like, "Oh, we didn't mean to offend you." Like if you hear the voices in the background, people are still pussyfooting around it. Like, yo, he's rolling up on you, trying to cause a fight, and you're just like, "Oh, we're sorry if we like." Dude, don't apologize to this wackadoodle.
I mean, just like with people on Twitter.
Yeah, exactly. Wackadoodles.
Yeah, like don't apologize. Like
At least don't apologize for being yourself. If you fuck
yeah.
up, then you fuck up. Then I get that, but yeah, it must have been so embarrassing to be at that event and seeing this dude just rolling up trying to fight people. Like, I suck dick for a cock. Like, what are you saying, you wacko? Oh my goodness, it was so crazy. So crazy.
So so they were saying that they would suck dick for a rooster.
He was screaming it at people. I don't know why. It was so weird.
Like I was just trying to make a joke about that. Like he was
Yeah, like, it's a big brain. Like where my mind does not compute.
Right? What the heck?
And
Like,
it's like, okay, is that relevant? Like, what's going on? I mean, why mention that in the first place? Like,
I think he was just throwing out any kind of nonsense profanity he could at people just to get a rise. I don't know.
Mm.
yeah.
The problem is that if you get a rise out of the wrong person, you could basically be ending up 6 feet under.
Or you'd be falling out of your wheelchair and yelling at them and saying you're gonna. Hey, you know what? He got what he deserved. He deserves a good slap in the face for doing that crap.
Yeah.
No, I don't care.
Yeah, they have a Twitter too. I blocked them. Like
Oh,
yeah,
of course
no.
they do. Well,
Of course they would. Said. But yeah, wow, crazy stuff indeed. If this is what's gonna pass on for local furcons, I want no part of it.
yeah,
Same.
the
Yeah,
mainstream furcons are way
Yeah,
too open to this kind of nonsense.
Yeah. Free for all's where it's at.
Amen.
Well, the thing is, they don't do anything about it anymore because they're so inclusive and it's
No.
it's a cesspool.
Avera, they're not inclusive. They try to encourage the people who they consider to be the right type.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean by the quote unquote inclusive, to themselves.
Yeah.
Right. So in that lieu, we've we've stretched it out, but we've made it, and this is a time where we say, "What a week it's been!" Right?
Oh yes.
Definitely.
Yeah, I know. So who'd like to wrap up with a closing statement of the ride that we've just been taken on?
I'm going to go see Mario at the cinema.
All right.
Yeah, you should. Get hyped.
It's
All right.
Mario time. Wahoo!
I think it's going to be one of those. I fork out $50 for a first class ticket.
And then you end up liking it so much after that you decide to get the DVD and the Blu-ray.
Oh, I'll get it anyway.
All right, Jay.
Oh me? Oh boy. I'm a little tired today. What was the first
Just
thing
keep
that we
it short
talked
and
about?
simple. Don't worry. Just keep it short and simple. Like let's farewell Smokey the Bear.
Oh yeah, that's right.
For the new Fox, though.
Yeah. Farewell to Smokey the Bear. Nice knowing you, and good luck to the new Fox and Mario movie. Yeah, looks cool. Feel like it's gonna be pretty cool to watch. Again, I'm still not too sure about Chris Pratt playing Mario, but again, we'll see what happens. The other thing, what was the other thing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the new Scooby Doo thing. Yeah, probably got passed on that one as well. Yeah, I mean, crazy times we're seeing and we're living in, and hopefully it just doesn't get worse. So I guess that's pretty much it.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't get worse, but I mean, this is the
Who knows?
bonkers timeline we live in. Of course it will.
Yeah.
The important thing
for sure.
is, despite being in a bonkers timeline, we stay hopeful. We stay strong and we stay hopeful, and we'll get through this.
Amen.
Yeah.
Indeed. Now, Ali.
Okay, so first AI, about the AI thing, I I think I think it's it's lazy. I just think it's like I just think that it is lazy how people use AI for like art and all that. It reminds me of the NFTs, honestly. Um, yeah, it just does. Second thing, the the Mario the Mario movie, like, yeah, I'm really excited about the Mario movie. I definitely want to see it. Um, the third, what was the third thing? I'm s- I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
you want
There
to
was
talk
a
about?
lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Uh,
there's a lot where we actually stretch the show out.
the lesbian Velma, right?
Yes, that.
Hmm.
I didn't mean to react to it so badly. Like, I have nothing against the community at all. It's just I don't like how they ruin it. They ruin like movies and shows, like with their thing though.
Yeah, fair
That's
point.
that's why I don't like. Um, and I speaking of people like that in the community, I also don't like that trans female and non-binary person, for for one, like, if you're gonna pick what you want to be, it's either a trans female or non-binary, because those are two different things. And also like, yeah, I don't need to say on the other stuff, because like, yeah, they were just plain out stupid, plain out being an idiot. But like, yeah, that's all I have to say.
All right, fair, fair. And last of all, Avira.
Well, um, that was quite a week. I can't believe how much stuff was just happened out of nowhere. Yes, Velma is interesting. I'm not going to be watching that show though, because it doesn't really appeal to me. I I will be seeing Mario though, because that looks really cool. Just the scale of it, the whole Mushroom Land looks really awesome, and kind of looking forward to seeing how Bowser works out. Played by Jack Black. That's interesting to me. What else? Oh, AI art. That is some really cool stuff. I mean, it's spooky to be sure. It's definitely lazy if you want to sell it as like prints or whatever. But I don't know. I might want to play around with it some more. Like see where it goes. Like testing the limits of it.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
trying.
yeah. I'll play around with it. Like it seems pretty fun. I don't know. I'll come up with like
Yeah.
the weirdest prompts ever. Like I don't know,
Yeah,
macaroni and cheese battleship or something. Some random crap. I don't know. I want to see what it comes up with. I don't know. But yeah, a great week, guys. That was super fun.
I know. It was what a ride we were on. Like compared to a few, like it's crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
Everything just bam, 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 and just happened.
I know. Well, I hope to see you guys next week.
For sure. Yeah.
As always, It's our pleasure, and I thank you all for listening to the show. I hope you enjoyed this as much as we did making it. As always, our episodes are available on Podbean, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Player.fm, iHeartRadio, BitChute, and more further down the line. This is us signing off for the week. Farewell, and until next time.
Arf, arf.
G99 for brain
Oh,
cell.
bye everyone.
Later.
Ow!